Hello everybody, my name is DRXD and welcome back. Today we are back on the Yukkuricraft server after, well, more than a week or so as a matter of fact. The last time I properly did an episode of Yukkuricraft Adventures was like, well, more than a week, and like the last time I did a video in Yukkuricraft was a week ago during my Monday TRXD stream when I got seriously drunk. Oh boy! If you don't know what I'm talking about, click the annotation in the top left corner to see me getting basically playing Yukkuricraft, well, playing on Minecraft while rather drunk. Not like seriously drunk, but like very, very drunk. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys are kind of wondering, like, where the fuck have these videos been? And also just, like, in general, where have I been? So, like, for those of you who don't know, I recently moved out to Birmingham. Like, more than a week ago, I had moved out. And to celebrate it, I had done, like, a couple of live streams. I played, like, a variety of games, like, played a bit of Audiosurf, played some, not Touhou Magician, Satori Kabeji's Mental Education, some Minecraft, TF2, and a couple of others. And, like, the thing is that, like, I've been so busy, you know, just, like, preparing for, like, this, for, like, my new life in Birmingham, that, like, I hadn't been able to, like, properly record anything until, like, I knew what exactly my timetable was going to be like. Fortunately, Monday mornings and Thursday mornings seems to be perfect for like little quick recording sessions, which I can just do, edit in the evening, and then like upload for next day, which is actually very nice if you ask me. And unfortunately, I think I caught a cold, to be honest. I think I caught a cold, so I apologize if my voice doesn't sound all that good and I tend to sniff or cough. I think this must be the freshers flu, which the people on university campus had said about. To be frank, oh boy, the joys of moving into a new city, into a onto a university campus filled with like thousands of people. So, let me summarize what exactly had happened, in between, like my last recording session and also between my Drunkuricraft Adventures to now. So, first things first, you'll notice that, like, the desk has been, switched up a bit. There's a, chair here for me to sit upon, or whoever decides to actually, join the guild and work here. Two hooks here, which I don't know why the fuck they're there. I think, like, who was it, Leon or someone like that put that there? Potion crafting room is same old. The archive room has finally got some bookshelves. Heck yeah, which means now I can actually enchant my stuff to level 30, which is absolutely brilliant. Still got some more still got way more bookshelves to go. Need to fully deck this place out with well, bookshelves, to be honest, and just books. So that's the archive room. My quarters in the guild, barely anything has changed, but I was left this little memento here from a prank, I would say. A prank from Jesse Spy, who is no longer in Yukkuricraft. A bit of a shame, poor guy. But actually, now that we talk about Jesse Spy, I may as well show you guys the footage of his last pranking on me before he left Yukkuricraft. So, here it is. So, I just logged in today for the first time in quite a while, and well, this is what I logged into. This is what I got down logged into. I've been pranked again, as a matter of fact. I've been pranked yet again by Jesse. And he has completely sealed in the doors and my basement. He's removed the doors, as a matter of fact. Let's see, Lost Property. Lost Property is completely empty. Somebody's taken my cactus. He's misplaced and moved around a bunch of doors and whatnot. put a bunch of blocks here. I'll actually go to my quarters so I can actually show the upper floors and see and show you whatever madness has happened. So there's this here, which is done, and there is also this here. Archive room is fine from what I could tell. But as for the other room, that's another question, as a matter of fact, as to what has happened. I'm gonna jump back down and head back into the guild and check on the potion crafting room, because I don't know what the hell happened to my potion crafting room. I honestly do not know. Leon's just sitting there. Seriously, like, I just logged in and I don't know what the hell to think. On one hand, nice prank. Nice prank. Oh yeah, fucking... Yeah, there's my stuff. There's my bloody stuff. I'm gonna need that. I'll chop that up, and there we go. And now walk around. And, okay, potion crafting room is perfectly fine. But, damn. Just damn that. Seriously. You better place that back. So, here's the man of the hour right here, Jesse Spy, who is currently using my Star Sapphire skin. Well, rather more the Star Sapphire skin made by Bank for, or someone like that. Yeah, he obviously caught on my my love for the three fairies and decided to make himself one of them. See, I think I should see if I missed something major in the stream. He should. Anyways, I'm gonna actually go clear this up, and I'm gonna have a word with Jesse. So, oh boy, back to the episode. Oh boy, yeah, that was quite something. That was quite something. Seriously, like, that was like the last pranking he ever did on me. Like completely like filling in everything and just like messing around with me. Like, even like filling my basement completely filled with dirt. Even though like I'd like recently worked upon that and was and had like already had plans for it. But I may as well show you the basement here. I had tweaked it up from the drunk live stream. Still doesn't get any furniture in it. That's what I'm actually going to sort out today. But I've actually changed around the circle in here to a crescent here. So it seemed rather nice, considering that up here you had this kind of like star-like motive or some kind of magic motive. And I was thinking, like, may as well make a motive for the basement as well. And like a crescent seemed fine, to be honest, a white crescent. So I'm gonna make some beds, because the basement is going to be the guild dormitories, and then I'm going to add in some chests. And we should be done with the basement, as a matter of fact. Maybe like add a couple of things here and there, but it'll be mostly done. Believe it or not. After all this time, we're actually going to be done with something in the basement. Not the basement, in the guild, should I say. So I'm gonna trim off some wool here. Shink, shink. I love the shearing sound. Just that simple, straightforward clipping. That shink. Okay, there we go. We got 13 pieces here. That should be more than enough for a few beds in here. Of course, this is rather more for guild members who don't have a place to stay, or for guild associates who require lodgings. It's not necessarily going to be. It's not necessarily that, you know, this number of beds is the maximum number of guild members we can hold. It's the maximum number of guild members that can actually live on guild premises. So I'll craft 5 beds. Okay. We'll craft 5 beds, and my stinking inventory is filled with crap again. I'm gonna have to clear this out. I haven't been the best with inventory management, I'll tell you straight away. I haven't been the best. Because Spider Eyes got stairs, bones in here. I got that string because I rather like to have string where necessary. Always keep string separate from wool. 2 stacks of string. Actually, 3 stacks of string and 8. So that's nice. Definitely allow me to actually craft some more bows. Record. I'll put this away alongside the other records, which where are my stinking records? Oh, there they are. I got 2 cat records. Okay, that's unusual. Didn't realize I had those. Right, time to place down these beds, and okay. We'll have beds in here. So 1 bed, 2 bed, and 3 bed. So as well, 3 beds down here. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. And we'll have 2 others here and it's a bit of an unfortunate thing that this wall space has to be an even number instead of an odd number. Okay, put the last bed here. That'll be alright. Yeah, that should be fine for bed space. Of course, the guy living in this corner will be kind of shafted because he's gonna actually have to snuggle in like that. Make some chests, and that'll be it for beds and whatnot. I'll most likely come back to this on a later date and see what else I actually need to do to sort out the basement. But for preliminary lodgings and for early dormitories, it does what it does. It does what it does, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm not like super detailed and organized. Sure, like I do know like when I'll make that private. Lock it to guild members. Put that there. There we go. I like that. I like that. But sure, I can actually be kind of organized, and I can actually coordinate stuff. But to be frank, I'm more lazy than people make me out to be. I'm more lazy than people make me out to be. So that's actually done. So I think I'm going to actually work on the on my quarters now, and then do a couple of things here and there. So where's my spruce logs? There we go. May as well talk to you guys about some news in and around the Yukkuricraft server, because it's been like a couple of weeks since the last Yukkuricraft Adventures. I clarify that, and a lot of things have changed, including the presence of admins, and also several other revelations. So, the first biggie, administration and admins. Despite Seki Banki having left, we now have 3 new admins. It was kind of inevitable that we were going to get more admins. Like, no longer was, the admin rank going to be restricted to the founders of Yukkuricraft. Because, without any admins, this place would just go to shit. That's simple as that. And, not a few days after I'd recorded my last Yukkuricraft Adventures, when I was digging out the basement, the admins had already been elected and decided, as a matter of fact. I was kind of stunned because I was hoping to actually release my video before then, but then again, I'm not a staff member. I don't know when this kind of shit goes down. I mean, I'm just a fucking adult. I'm not even a senior, for crying out loud. That's how low ranking I am. That's just how piss poor I am. That I'm not even senior. But the new admins have been picked, and I think it's more than okay to actually reveal them right here and now. So the first so 3 admins were picked. go in alphabetical order. That seems like the good way to reveal who's who. So in alphabetical order of who was promoted to admin. Number 1, Cyros Lugov, aka the Hartman Yokai, Kansen Ibaraki? Yeah, Kansen Ibaraki or Seija Kijin. Basically, the guy who, like hoards like a bunch of Touhou characters. Don't hit me, Cyros. Yeah, he has like 3 accounts in and around Yukkuricraft. Each of them, you know, claiming an individual Touhou character. His main account, Cyros, being Kansen. Then of course he has Seija, and then he has Hartman Yokai, which is of course Koishi. Which, to be frank, I'm kind of annoyed that like Cyrus had to pick out that set of Touhou characters. But then again, beggars can't be choosers now, can they? So Cyrus was promoted, and he was actually one of the people who was, who people, thought was actually going to be most likely promoted. Keychain herself said, like, out of all the people to be promoted, I was kind of thinking that you'd be the one, or stuff like that. I'm not directly quoting Keychain, and if Keychain is watching this, she has the legal right to hit me in the fucking head. Right, this is odd numbered. Good. I'll place my desk here. Get this out of the way and place this over here. So next person who was promoted to admin, number 2, Criticon. Criticon or the most active mediator in all of Yukkuricraft was promoted to admin. And to be frank, he was one of the few people which I believed would have been promoted. Like, I had a discussion with a bunch of people prior to the new era of admins, and like a couple of us had agreed that Critter was definitely going to be one of the people who was most likely going to be promoted. And look at him now. He's now a fucking admin. Good job, you crazy bastard. Well, last but not least, which is actually a bit of a revelation to a good number of people, including myself, I was both drawn back, but at the same time, kind of glad that happened. So, number 3 of the people to be promoted to admin, K-Trix. K-Trix was promoted to admin alongside all of the others, and, well, on one hand, I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. I was kind of expecting it, like, he's had a lot of promotions, he's been going up in the world, and, to be honest, if anything, regardless of the circumstance, I would most likely just, like, egg him on and, cheer him on anyway. So why would I object to him becoming admin? And to be frank, it was kind of to be expected, it was kind of to be expected. So that's the 3 new admins, to be honest, and already they've been up to a bunch of stuff, mostly just fooling around with their new administrative powers, but overall, quite nice. Actually, speaking of revelations, I may as well actually reveal something, although I might actually reveal it on a later date. Nah, it's already been revealed. Kogasa Tatara. Yeah. Let's talk about Kogasa, shall we? Let's talk about Kogasa. So, everybody here who watches my channel or knows me on Yukkuricraft knows about me and Kogasa Tatara, the prankster yokai who loved to fuck around with me. In more ways than one, to be frank, including the fact that he did a couple of things which I'm not so wholly approving of. But it's a kind of a mixed bag as to what I think about Kogasa's acts. But Kogasa revealed well, I would say her, but Kogase is a guy. Kogase revealed his identity shortly after Katrix had been promoted, and much to most people's surprise, Kogase is Katrix. Yeah, big surprise right there and then. For people who know Katrix well, it was inevitable. It was kind of inevitable that it was going to be someone like Katrix. Because, I mean, who else would proactively, hang around with me? And who would have the same, behavioral patterns as a regular member? Like, if one saw the signs and actually put the pieces together, you could actually see through who Kogase is. And to be honest, I'll let you guys in on something, even though Katrix is just as aware of it as I am, is that I knew that Kogase was Katrix for almost the whole time, to be honest. Like, shortly after episode 2 of Yukkuricraft Adventures, I very quickly figured out as to who Kogase was. And it was kind of straightforward, to be honest. Sure, if you actually go on my channel page and you see my friends list, you would see Katrix with a Kogase Totara profile picture. That was one of the biggest signs. But the thing is that I didn't actually use that as my evidence. Instead, I actually saw through something else in Katrix, and that was his grammar. Yes, his grammar. Because Katrix has a specific grammar set whenever he types. He tends to misspell certain words in a very certain manner, so that I always know that regardless of I always know that it is Katrix who's typing. I'm not entirely sure if it's a language thing or whether it's just Katrix, not being able to spell certain words. And that's how I knew who Kogase was. The grammar. It was as simple as that. No added bullshit ooh, he left behind several clues and down the line it was obviously gonna be him. No. His grammar. That's what was the clue for me, the big clue. Sure, he did leave behind several signs, like the fact that for certain times in which I was with Kogase did have Katrix's signature weapon equipped, which is an enchanted diamond sword with some ridiculous enchants on it. Not impossible enchants, because while he was a builder at the time, it was still feasible. It was still, a possible enchant, I can grant you that. If it was an impossible enchant, then obviously I would be insta-killed kind of thing. And, that was another sign which Katrix had left for me. And as a matter of fact, he did use the sword against me in one of our encounters. An encounter which I'm not necessarily approving of, because of the context of it, but you know what? Let bygones be bygones. Katrix might have done a couple of things wrong, some of which I won't actually go into detail for personal reasons. But in the end, you gotta love thy neighbor. That biblical saying. And treat everyone like you would treat yourself, basically. And when you think about it, love thy neighbor means a whole lot more when you actually think about that. I'm British and he's Norwegian. Yeah, just a freaking boat trip across the sea, and I would immediately land in Norway. Not that I would actually survive in Norway, because I don't speak a lick of Norwegian, and I don't know where the fuck any major points are. I know Oslo and a couple other places, but no, just no. I would not survive in any country which doesn't speak English. I just would not. Right, let me place that down there. Put a flower in it because I like flowers. Right, what else did I have to say aside from administration, promotion, and Kogasa? Well, to be honest, like, regarding stuff which has happened in Birmingham, I could honestly just, like, tell you guys all about that in, like, live streams or other videos, so I might actually hold off on the storytelling for another time. Like, if only like I had a podcast or was in a podcast, then like I would be talking about like all sorts of random misadventures, you know, kind of like Rooster Teeth podcast style. Oh my god, freaking love the Rooster Teeth podcast. So some of the stuff in that is just absolutely stupidly funny. Really is. Right, oh yeah, flower. Have I got a flower? Have I not got a flower? That is... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I need to go get a damn flower. the joys. The joys of going out flower picking. Bloody hell. Just bloody hell. Actually, I'm gonna go get this flower, place it on my desk, and then I'm gonna end this episode off here. Here we go. Here's some roses. Yay, roses! Yeah, so I'm most likely gonna end it off here. Like, I've been talking for about like more than 20 hours, so it's about time that I stopped the recording soon. Next time on Yukkuricraft Adventures, I think I'm actually going to cut down on the work on the Magicians Guild. I think it's about time that, you know, I stopped doing guild stuff on camera and moved on to different stuff. Like, I will still keep working on this in Yukkuricraft, and I will show you like how it's come along. But I won't continue working on it on camera. That is a given. I'll tell you that straight away. Instead, I'm going to actually begin work on the big project. Woohoo! Yes, finally, about time I actually got down to some proper stuff. Cause seriously, like I've been talking to people who do watch my series, and they've been calling this like the Guild series or the Guild videos. Ladies and gentlemen, this series is not about the Kagerou Magicians Guild. This is about my adventures in Yukkuricraft. And let me tell you, the Magicians Guild is but one chapter. I have two big projects on my mind. Both of which I'll most likely do like some planning in like creative mode, and then actually then begin to enact. So, that's it for today. As a matter of fact, didn't get to say all that much as to what I said. I did manage to say some important Yukkuricraft news. So fortunately, none of you are out of the loop or are surprised if, say, K-Trix decided to show up in a video and you saw his administrator tag. So anyways, I have been TRC, and well, thanks for watching, and bye!